They have released the dog. I'm Lil Rick the gamer, do it 100% gamer, bro. If no one else working hard, I would do it for the damage. Can't contain my flow. I need to play a game for sure. Maybe RTS, RPG, or maybe even MMO. Howdy, and welcome back to another video for Crystalborne Heroes of Fate. Now I need you to hit that like and subscribe buttons because I post content daily. Alright, so I know you've been asking the question, what am I even doing in this game? Like, where do I grind? What do I find? How do I level up? How do I progress, gamer? Can you tell me? Do you have answers? I might have some answers for you. Let's go ahead and knock this out. We're a little underpowered here, but we're about to clear this. This is no problem for us. Who cares about being underpowered? Like, this is just how good we are. Like, we're that good. I throw it on auto, under level, and these things get wrecked. They can barely even do damage to me. Look at me, man. I'm like a god, right now. Ain't I? Yeah, look at that. They can't do nothing. Damage? What damage? Get body. It's nothing to me. And they had way more combat power than I did. Steel body, though. See that? Show you this. You see that? Like the next one, look at that. Like, how much more combat power than I had? In the last match, it was the same, and I was able to do that. Now, I know you're wondering, like, why is you talking about this? Like, okay, they got more combat power than you and you win, but what's going on? Trust me, if you get to anything close, you're gonna get wrecked. But let me tell you why I'm talking about this and why I'm pointing it out, because it's a really important tool, an important piece to your progression. I need to take care of that, but we'll get to that after the video. All right, I'm gonna go over here to my guild. Alright, I was trying to set up like some guild stuff. I inherited a guild by whatever reasons. I didn't even know I was the leader until later, so I started playing, started progressing. Then I was talking about, oh, you know what? Might as well get people in. People couldn't join because of some server stuff. Didn't realize there were multiple servers. So ended up having my buddy Panda leave the guild that he was in and join up with me. But I had to join his server in order for us to really be able to do it, because he was on an older server. And I stress the part about saying a older server because there's people that had played this soft launch, so they way far progressed than the rest of us, and they have these servers where they're just overpowered and they just destroy. Like, look at this. I'm in a guild that's level 12 currently. Like, the power that they have is incredible. A lot of space for people to join. Well, not a lot of space for people to join, but they've been doing things, and I guess, you know, as people been joining it, cool and everything. But like, literally, I shot up from the damage I was doing in the campaign to double that damage by joining this guild, and that's because of all of the buffs. Let me go to the build research, the research section, and if you just look at all of these buffs, the percentages on everything that's in here, like all of the stats that you get from these buffs, and I can just scroll through and you just look at these numbers. It's ridiculous, like the stats that you get from these buffs that's extra, because your stats in this game is gonna be mostly reflected by your guild and your airship. I want to say your airship, or rather your research deck and your airship, your guild. Those are going to reflect a lot of what is going to go on for your stats, and it's going to help you get your gear and everything else stronger and all of that. So this kind of like blew my mind to see, like, I'm under level. Like, I was literally stuck in the campaign until I joined this guild. Like, literally, that's all I did was join the guild, and I went from barely able to survive and do damage to completely one-shotting waves, like endless. So my recommendation to any and everybody out there, because what happens when you first start is you go through the tutorial, and in the tutorial they put you into a random guild because they want you to get familiar with the guild content, because the guild content is really important in what you're doing. Like the guild conquest, one of the big parts you're going to do, they're going to take you through it and have you like do stuff. Like, let's do a match now. We just hit some, can't hit that. Alright, is there something I can't hit? What can I hit? Okay, I can hit this. So just go over here to the guild conquest and just knock some stuff out. Generally, it's relatively easy. You get to battle against other guilds to claim the territory on the map. And when you clear out a place, you pretty much take it and occupy it. People that played Summoner's War and familiar with the siege combat, this is kind of how that is. Once you clear everything out, then you can take it. You can put your teams in, or you can hire just some random BS defenses to just be in there, and that's pretty much what's in there now. Just random little hired defenses. And you see that we did a little bit of damage there. Now, if I go all the way out to the world map, look at this. Everything that's highlighted in green is taken over by this guild, and the rest of the map is by other guilds. So about a good third maybe of this map is all owned by this one guild that I'm in, and like this is crazy. And this is just how it is on this server. And the funny thing was, like, when I had my buddy Panda disband the guild so we could start our own and everything, we did it, and we literally was in a corner. After we cleared everything we could, it was nothing but a little space where overpowered players was from this guild. Like, they put us in a corner right by this guild, so it wasn't really much that we could do, which was hilarious. I was like, you know what? Maybe this isn't the... It's not letting me go back. Okay, maybe this isn't the best, and I should be able to go back in here. The best thing for us to do here. Not the arena. Come on, gamer, get it together, gamer. What are you doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Figure it out, gamer. Okay, figure it out. Give me a second. Getting into a strong guild, so like there's a way you can do it. You have to go into the guild and leave the guild. If you look here, hit your collapse button at the bottom, you have leave guild. If you have any officer, if you're on any of the ranking officers list, like if we go down here, like we got that rank 5 players, the 4, the 3s. It's probably a nice list of 2s as well. Yeah, it probably is. There's a lot of people in this guild. I'm not sure if being at rank 2 is a big difference, but pretty much is like you want to give up your rank, and then the leave guild will show up, and then you can leave. But if you are an owner of the guild, you can disband the guild, you can give the guild over to another member, and then you'll be able to leave the guild from there. So we collapse that again, and that's how you leave your guilds and stuff like that. So having all this extra power boost, that's good, but there's still other stuff. There's like so much other content, other things in the game, gamer. So what are we doing while we're playing this game? All right, you got your campaign where you're going to get various items that you're going to need to use to power up your characters, your infusion and everything. I want to come back and get this. Your infusion, everything. Like each stage, you got various items that you can get on those stages, and you're going to need these for infusion. Now, your infusion is how you rank up your character's power. It ramps up and gets you extra stats. So, and then it shows you this little number that's highlighted in the size that shows you your rank of infusion. My ear is at 5, but I bought the pack that she comes in, so it gives you all of the materials you need to get her this far. So we go down here, we can open up our collapse thing, and it shows you the name of everything. Alright, so do that, and infusion here, and then it shows you each tiers. You can see we have all this complete. So let's go back to somebody we don't have anything in. We just click on you, and click on infusion. Now it shows you all the stuff that all the plus signs showing you that we can infuse this, and then it shows you the cost and the materials and the amount of materials that you need to do it. Then we can go back again here and click on somebody that we're working on infusion. I want to say, not this character. Let's go to maybe this one. Okay. No, not you either. We've been grinding mats. I need somebody that has something that isn't available. All right, here we go. Perfect. So now you see this is highlighted, not with a plus. That means we don't have a specific material. So you click on that, then it shows you where you can get the materials from. We have a specific campaign stage that we can just go to and grind and get this in particular material that and get this in particular material that we need to be able to do it, as well as you can craft them too, like it shows you there. Like you can click the craft button and can craft the material from the other material and everything. And you know, as you go through the tiers, you need higher grade materials to be able to do the job. So that's that in in that aspect. So now to get some of the extra infusion materials, you have a section here inside your bounty board. Now this is where you're going to spend most of your time somewhat utilizing your red energy to grind different areas and for the bounties, to get your gear here, you get extra research stuff, you get extra materials that you can do, but then you also get your infusion materials that you're going to be needing. You have this guy right here that is always open, that gives you all of your fusion materials, but it's random. And then you have a daily one that rotates in and out, that gives you a specific one. Like today, and right now at the current time, we have the defender materials. Then in 6 hours we get the support, and then a day from that 6 hours we get the attack ones. So that's the materials that you will be needing. You're going to spend quite a bit of time grinding this, putting in a bit of what you need, and to be able to level up. The same with your gear. You have the gear that rolls out. You have the guy that gives you all of the gear. Then you have the specific gear that you can get. But these, if I'm not mistaken, you need certain... No, this is not the fight. Okay, so yeah, your gear you're good on, but I believe it's not the daily. Is it the guild ones? Yeah, it's probably the guild ones, if I'm correct here. Yeah, so you need to meet certain requirements to do the fight. You can see that it's blanked out here, but if I exit it out and click back on here, it's going to show me who I can bring into the fight here. So I need infusion 2. These are the only characters that I have that are above an infusion 2 to come into this fight. So let's go down to a lesser one. This one says infusion 1, so we just click our team out, click back on it. Now it shows you everybody that we have above infusion 1 that we could bring. So they have to be above that requirement. Then you have other ones that also give you requirements that you'll need to bring. I think these are just the infusions as well. Which one is it? Is it the rare bounty? It might be the rare bounty that I'm looking for. Nope, it's not that. So some of them you need specific character types to come in and do the fight. I'm not quite sure which one it is, but it's one of them. It might be one of the infusion ones though. Yeah, that's right. It is the infusion. So yeah, into the infusion fight. Now you can only bring attack type characters here. So you see we're blanked out. Luckily we do have a lot of them built. So we remove our team, we click on it, then it gives me my list of all the attack type characters we have. So you're going to have to build multiple characters. You can't be linear in this game. You can't just sit and just play with just one specific team. You're going to have to build multiple characters to be able to clear the content and to be able to get the higher grade materials as you need them for those specific units that you want to use the most. So spreading your resources out isn't bad. You definitely want to start and work with one specific team to start off with, but as you start ranking up and you start needing more, you're going to want to branch out and start building some of the other units and stuff. And I want to dibble and dabble that more later on in another video, as I start uncovering and figuring things out, so I can give you guys good content and you can learn, a little more. So all of that good stuff in a nutshell. So make sure you join the Discord. Link to that will be in the description box below, as well as the pinned comment below, so you can become a part of the community and be able to thrive and grow and prosper. So these are your bounties where you're going to be spending a lot of your time grinding at, because you might hit a wall in the campaign, especially if you're not in the OP guild. You might hit a wall, but you want to be making sure you level things up. And you're progressing as well, and keeping your account moving forward in that aspect. So there's like stuff that we could be doing to level up and everything, and then making sure we upgrade our stars as best as possible, since everything starts at a 1-star. All the characters, your epics, your legendaries, everybody starts at a 1-star, but you get to upgrade them and just pushing them forward. Every 10 levels you get to take them up, and then you max out at your, not your level max, but you unlock more levels as your character levels up. So like right now we don't have anything unlocked per se. So I'm not saying, see, like this said, I think what that says, team prestige. I think that's the level right there. So like team prestige or something like that. I'm not quite sure how that works. I'm not quite sure. Let me keep scrolling here because we're not this level. It's tripping me out here. Right, okay. Yeah, right here where it says the team prestige, like at this level we unlocked a couple more levels for our characters to be able to max out to. So 35 is our max currently, and I believe it will go up as we level up. I can talk about that more later on as I see it happen more on the account, but as of right now, like I think, yeah, here at 35 we'll get some more prestige, and I explain more of that later down the line, because we can't get to 5-star because we can't get to level 40. So once we're able to get to level 40, then we'll be able to get 5-stars. So once I hit that next one and I'm able to take them further, we might talk about that then. So for now, this is pretty much going to wrap up the video and the things that you will be needing to know to progress and move forward. So I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, make sure you smash that like button. If you didn't, there is a button for you as well. Join our Discord where you can become a part of the community and grow with us. Link to that is in the description box below, as well as the pinned comment below. Make sure if you're new here to subscribe and turn those post notifications on so you can be the first to see my content when it goes live. And this is your host, GamerDude2088, and I'll see you next time. And I'm out. Deuces.